YouTubers? Doom143. I'm back with another contest video. This one is for my boy, Marvin 88. Hey man, congratulations, bro. Man, I've been rooting for this guy for the longest time. This guy's been pumping out some good stuff, and you know, just awesome. Love the fact that you made it to 100. I'm gonna leave a link to Marvin's YouTube channel. Guy's super awesome. Even when he's sick, he still decides to put on a contest. So good on you, bro. He's got a couple of things you gotta do, and so let's do it. But yeah, first of all, congratulations, Marvin 88. You know what I mean? You're a good guy, man. Good guy, awesome guy. Thank you for having this. Thank you for sponsoring this. Great prize too. Great prize, man. All right. First of all, 18 and over, done. Sub to you, done. Have fun. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. He's also said he wants you to sub to three guys, and I'll leave a link to those guys as well. So, Genuine Article Comics, Walking Jedi, and Kingdom Comics. So yeah, definitely sub to those guys. I'm gonna have to double check, but I'm pretty sure 100% that I am sub to those guys. All right, he wants you to show your top 5 comics and your top 5 movies. All right, so I had a little mixed feelings with the top 5 comics because I felt like I've kind of shown my big top 5 comics, you know, kind of like over and over, so I really didn't want to do that. And I was trying to think what else, you know, I could show. So I decided to mix it up. I'm going to show 5 comics, 2 variants that are incredibly hard to find, not only out in the wild, but I mean like online. Like these books are nowhere to be found. And so there's 2 variants. There's difficult to find, and I'm going to show you my top 3 and 3 other comics that are just recent purchases, but they're like my favorite recent purchases that I've made. So I'll show 5 comics, definitely show 5, 2 hard to find variants, and just 3 books that I just purchased that I absolutely love. Then I'm going to show some movies, my top 5 movies. All right, so this is Batman Cacophony, number 3 of 3. This is a Bill Sienkiewicz variant. You cannot find this book anywhere. You can't find this thing. You can't find it online. You can't find it in the stores. You can't find this thing. There's no real price gauge on this right now because the people that got lucky, they got this for like 10 bucks. The people that are unlucky, they got this for like 50 bucks. But you cannot find this thing. But this is Batman Cacophony, number 3, and the reason I like this one too is also Bill Sienkiewicz is definitely one of my more favorite artists. I mean, he's old school. He goes way back, like old school Moon Knight, and he's done some awesome work on the New Mutants run when it kind of just started to pop up. So not this New Mutant stuff, like the old New Mutants. So he's done some awesome work on that. He has some, I mean, just iconic covers. He has an iconic Moon Knight that's out, and he has just sick artists. So that's the reason why I wanted to chase this, because I like Bill Sienkiewicz. Eventually when I found this, I didn't realize how hard it is to find this book. And when most people say it's hard to find a book, they're talking about like in the wild. You know, they're not talking about at your comic shop. I mean, they're not talking about like eBay or anything, or like, you know, Comics Exposure or whatever website. They're talking about like, I'm talking about this book is hard to find. So super stoked to add this one. The next book is just as difficult to find. Again, very hard to find at your comic shops, in the wild, or online. And that is Hellboy and the BPRD number 1. This is the Beyond the Fences. This is a David Mack cover. This sucker is hard to find. You cannot find this book. Again, you can't find it online. You can't find it in your comic shops. And if you do pick it up, just because one, it's a sick cover. Like, it's David Mack. Like, David Mack always kills it with the watercolor. He is just a master at the watercolor. There is not a lot of people that's better than him. The cool thing about David Mack is that he'll also integrate like pencils. He'll even do like calligraphy, and then he'll put it in. But this thing is sick. This thing is sick. My boy Freddy's 562, he's a huge Hellboy fan, and this is the only thing I got on him that he doesn't have. But this is a Hellboy and a BPRD #1 Beyond the Fences David Mack variant. Like I said, super hard to find. All right, so those are 2 variants. My 3 most recent pickups that I'm just super stoked to have put inside my collection. It's going to be a Hawkman #4, first appearance to Satana. I was super stoked to have this. I found it at a really great price. I really wanted a higher grade than this, but I'm going to take it. It's 4, 5, 4, something like that. 5 is stretching it. 4, 5, yeah, somewhere around there. Super stoked to have owned this one. So this is Hawkman #4, a recent Grail pickup or semi-key pickup. I wouldn't go Grail. I would go key. Here is a minor key or key book. So this one is Batman 181. This is first appearance of Poison Ivy. Just picked this one up. Great colors. The colors show really nicely. Obviously not, it's not as white as it, I'd love it to be. But this is a really great mid-grade comic. Super stoked to have this. I wanted to buy this just because, I had the first appearance of Harley Quinn, Batman Adventures #12. So I wanted to add this into my collection, and I'm probably looking to get Lois Lane #70, the first Silver Age Catwoman, and just kind of have those 3 kind of just, together, the Gotham City Sirens chicks together, and it'd just be nice to have all 3 of them lined up on my bookshelf. But super stoked to have got this. Again, another great price. This is like my first, I think, Instagram purchase, so super stoked to have that. And last but not least, again, not the grade I wanted, but man, such a good price, I could not let it slip. So this one is Detective Comics #359. This is the first appearance and origin of Batgirl. So definitely stoked to have this again in my collection. Not the highest grade. It's only a 3.0. There's a small little bit missing here, some spine ticks. But super stoked to have it. It's in my collection. I own it. And actually all of these purchases here, with the exception of the Cacophony, was like really recent. And it's kind of just been my 5 favorite recent purchases. So super stoked to have all of these in my collection. All right, let's go do the movies now. All right, so I'm not too sure what order to do this in, and I don't even know if this stand is going to hold it. So let's see how this works out. All right, movie #1. It's I don't know, maybe I was watching too many of those Cribs. Like, I was watching MTV Cribs over and over again, and they just kept on talking about this movie, and I had to own it, and it started to become, I'm not gonna say a way of life, but it definitely became something true to me. Absolutely love Al Pacino's Scarface. This movie made me a huge Al Pacino fan. Like, I knew about Al Pacino, I liked Al Pacino, but this movie. And like, I got into this movie late. Like, I got into this movie in the like 2000s, And yeah, so I'm a late bloomer for the Scarface. But ever since I watched this, that was it. I just really enjoyed that movie. And yeah, just super stoked. This is a DVD. I don't even have a Blu-ray, but I'm probably gonna. I actually, now these days everything downloaded. So actually my last 3 videos is going to be all downloads. But yeah, super stoked to have owned this. Alright, next movie. It's another DVD. And I'm surprised I don't have a Blu-ray. So thank you Marvin88 for this contest, because it made me realize I need to step up my game on my Blu-rays. But Shawshank Redemption. Absolutely love this movie, man. It is such a killer movie. I mean, just going through the journey with Tim Robbins and just the partnership and the friendship he makes with Morgan Freeman. And I just absolutely adore this movie. Like, it is just the twist at the end. If you guys haven't watched this, for whatever reason you have not watched Shawshank Redemption, I mean, it is a slick movie. It is like, oh, it's so good. Like the cop scenes where they're beating him up to the part where he gets other people to beat up the cops. I mean, just such a feel good movie, and just such an awesome feel good movie. And at the ending, it's just it's so refreshing. Like, it's such a refreshing movie, man. Absolutely love this movie. All right, I got some downloads that I gotta go show you now that I have. All right, so that's two. Number three, of course, this is a comic community, so I definitely have to have a comic book movie. And if you guys know me, here you go. Well, this is kind of crappy. Anyway, here you go. Deadpool. Absolutely love my Deadpool movie. I love the story behind Deadpool as well. For some of you guys that might not know, Deadpool was a movie that was not supposed to get made. It was a movie that the fans just hollered and requested for. There was a small little leak, and everybody just blew their freaking mind. They loved it. They wanted the Deadpool movie. Ryan Reynolds was in charge of like getting that movie done, and yeah, like, it's such a great story. And then they made the movie, and the freaking thing was only like, they only got $55 million to make the movie, which is super low budget. And then they killed it with, I don't even know, I don't think they broke $1 billion, but man, they made like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions. I mean, they were stacking paper with this freaking movie. And it was like, I'm such a Ryan Reynolds, like, kind of just cheering the guy on, because I know he had so many crap movies, and I was just cheering on Ryan Reynolds. And to find out that Deadpool also got nominated for a Golden Globe, that is sick. Like, that is like crazy, crazy, crazy. And the story behind this movie, and then the movie itself, was just freaking awesome. One of the best superhero movies, I would say, next to Guardian of the Galaxies. All right, the next movie, for you guys that know me, again, it's kind of cheesy, but you know what? I am a huge Eminem fan, so 8 Mile is definitely one of my most favorite movies. Again, just another feel-good movie. Like, the soundtrack for this is like sick. Man, like the song for this. So I'm kind of like lost for words, but basically, like, the main song for this, even won like was it Grammy or something? I mean, it was crazy. Like, and the story is based off of Eminem's life, and it was sick. Like, it's super sick. If you guys watch documentaries on Marshall Mathers, it's a crazy, crazy background, and I can't wait for God, what movie is it? It's a Dr. Dre movie coming out, and it's actually going to be kind of have to do with Eminem and Snoop Dogg. And I don't know, I'm all like lost for words right now. Straight Outta Compton, there you go. Straight Outta Compton #2 is supposed to feature Eminem and Snoop Dogg inside of it. So super stoked, love this movie. Yeah, just mom spaghetti. That's all I can say is mom spaghetti. And my #1 movie, and I don't know, I might get some crap for this, but I don't care. I really don't care. Life is Beautiful. Absolutely love this movie. If you guys have not watched this movie and you just love a good comedy, a good drama, this is such a touching movie. Like, it is like such, I mean, it is crazy. It obviously says motion picture masterpiece, garnished 3 Oscars, including one for Roberto Benigni as a best actor. Like, he killed this movie. Like, man, Roberto like killed this movie. It is hilarious, and the thing about it is it's actually a sad story. During the time of like war and stuff, and the thing that he has to do to like make his family believe that they're gonna be okay, and oh, it's so sad but so awesome. Like it is such a feel good movie, and absolutely effing love this movie. I mean, I'm having chicken skins just talking about how much I absolutely love this movie. And hey, look, we got a YouTube notification. Awesome. All right, Marvin 88. I'm sure that was a lot longer and probably a lot more in depth than most of us wanted to hear. But hey, it's for Marvin 88, so I got to go all the way, man. That's my boy right there. All right, guys. Thank you for having this again, Marvin 88. To everybody, shoots and mahalos.